thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. You get off work earlier than usual. Home, you meet your child carrying a very heavy shopping bag full of foodstuffs. And because she's supposed to be in school, you'll ask her why she's not in school and whose foodstuffs she's carrying. Tells you that a teacher sent her. What would you do? You really have to think about what action to take, because you might do something that will cause a rift between your child and the teacher. So today we are going to talk about how students are sent by teachers, how teachers send students to do different chores for them, and how I feel about it, or what I think what to do if you're in such a scenario. Send students. Have you ever been sent? When you were a student, were you sent by a teacher? What was it that you were told to bring? Kindly let me know in the comment section. You were in school once. Some of you are still in school. And these are the things that I know teachers send the students to either buy mandazis or chapatis, especially during tea break. Learners are also sent to clean teachers' utensils. That is, if the teacher had packed lunch, the teacher might ask a student to clean the lunchbox. During lunch break, especially in towns, some of the teachers send the pupils fries and soft drinks for lunch. The teacher is aware that you have a mango tree in your home. They request you to bring the mangoes for them. Others also ask pupils to fetch water for them. And if you meet them on your way home, if you've done some shopping, ask them to carry it for you home. Especially in rural schools, it happens often. I often think that those teachers who send pupils always have in mind that these are young children and they are just like your child. And when you're at home, you can send your child to do a particular chore, or you can ask your own child to do a particular duty for you. You can tell them to go fetch the cup from the kitchen for you, also make tea for you. That's your child. I think now the mentality of the teacher is that this is a child just like my child. So I can send him or her to the shop. I can request him to help me carry some items if they are heavy. And because these are young people and they're very energetic, I can also request them to go fetch water for me. If you request a student to do something for you, if you're requesting a student to do something for you, what I urge you to do is to request, not to command. It should be during their recess or during a long break, because some are sent during a very short break and they have to run to the shops or to the nearby hotel to get the mandazis. That's if you have that mentality in your mind that this is your child. But remember that when the child got out of their home in the morning, they said they were going to school to do what? To study, not to be sent. When a student goes to school in the morning, they are going to school to do what? To learn. They are not going to school to do personal what? Chores. That's why I'm saying that it can be a request. I can't forget that this is wrong. This is very wrong. because these students have come to school to study. I would urge a teacher to send a para staff. There is a subordinate staff there you can send. Send them. There are very many people you can send. Or in the morning when you're coming to school, buy whatever you need. You also are on the same break. So you can easily get out of school, go buy what you need, and then come back kindly. If you get your child in this scenario, what you're supposed to ask your child is, does this happen often? Maybe it is a one-time thing, or this teacher was really pressed or was sick, so she had to send maybe a painkiller to the nearest chemist. But if it's something that happens often, you have to do something about it. And no matter how you react to it, it will automatically cause a rift. So don't go to that specific teacher and tell them, don't be sending my child. She or he might be scared of saying no to a teacher. Increase the confidence in your own child. Tell them to say no. When you're sending your child to go say no to the teacher, they have to have a studying-based thing. They have to put it like they will be studying something concerning school. They'll say no and explain. Say that I wanted to go and do this assignment because the teacher wants to check it. Or I want to go do someone else's assignment. Another different teacher. Something about studies. Go and say, oh, don't send the child to go tell the teacher, oh, my mom. Don't tell your child to go and say, my mom told me I should not be sent. In the scenario that I gave you at the beginning of this video, tell your child to go say hi to the teacher. She goes, drops the shopped foodstuffs. And accompany her to the teacher's place as she's taking back whatever she's carrying. Just tell your child, go say hi to the teacher. Just that. Then now you have to deal with your child. You tell your child, next time if she is sent or if it happens often, to say no and tell the teacher, we were given math sums. That is what I'm going to do now. I do not have any other time. Or to say he or she is going to study, or she's doing her revision during that time. That's all. And she should be just respectful. Some teachers are not so understanding. Some teachers are not so very understanding if you don't react to it the way I've told you. You as a parent, you're confident, but always remember your child. Remember how it goes. Remember how it will affect your child. I'm telling you the truth. Ask any other teacher. Ask a student you're close to. And then you tell me whether this method works. Blessings.